Okay, so this is a program to demonstrate to you how to manipulate strings in C language. So sa C language, actually hindi ganun kadali as compared with other languages yung paggamit ng string. So ang string sa C language is actually an array of characters. Kaya nakikita nyo dito, when we declare a string, ganun yung pag-declare ng array. So it is actually an array of characters. That is why hindi ganun kasimple compared with other languages yung paggamit ng string. That's why I have here this demo para ipakita ngayon yung mga iba't ibang function na ginagamit sa string. So these are the yung mga commonly used functions pa lang. Okay, so first to make use of string, you have to include these headers. Although sometimes sa mga depende sa compiler, pwedeng ito na lang, nandito na yung mga string ko minsan. Pero to be sure, i-include na lang ninyo itong dalawa na uh, header. So we have the string.h and ctype.h. Okay? So i-explain ko lang yung ginawa ng code and I will make the code available to you later siguro. So this one declares through strings. So it's again, a string is an array of character. Kaya nilagay natin str100, str2, 100. Okay? And then ito yung length ng string. Okay? So ang ginagawa ng program, first is it will ask us to enter a string. So yan, printf, enter string. So instead of using scanf, kasi yung scanf, may isang problema sa scanf. Si scanf, for example, ang length ng string ay 100. Tapos nag-enter ka ng characters na above 100, lahat pa rin yun mag-i-store. I-store niya sa memory yun, kaya yung lumagpas sa 100. Ang tawag dun kasi yan yung buffer overflow. That is actually a vulnerability. Pwedeng ma-exploit yun para para mag-misbehave ang isang program or pwedeng ma-exploit yun for security reasons. Okay? So, ang ginamit na lang natin dito is yung fgetS. Yung fgetS, ang required ito, yung string o yung address ng string array, then yung kanyang size of, so that's 100 for this example, and then standard input. Ibig sabihin ng standard input, yung data na pupunta dito manggagaling sa our standard input, it is actually the keyboard. So manggagaling sa keyboard, mag-store sa str1. Yung ibig sabihin ng fgetS. Okay? So actually yung fgetS na yan, hindi lang sa keyboard pwedeng palitan ito. Maybe it will be coming from a file. So pero yung file manipulation will be discussed in other topics na yon. Okay, so again, ito yung parang input natin. Instead of scanf, we use this one. Now, meron tayong isang concern when you use fgetS. Pag nag-press ka ng enter key, yung enter key is actually a part of the string. Kaya lang sometimes, baka mag-misbehave yung mga printing ng outputs mo kasi may nakalagay na ng backslash n doon sa, for example, si string 1, may nakalagay ng backslash n. So, parang baka iba yung makita mong output. So, or baka may line feed, something like that. Ang ginagawa dito, tinitingnan natin yung last character, pinapalitan natin ng backslash 0. Backslash 0 or yung null value is actually yan yung nag-terminate ng isang string, yung nag-e-end ng isang string. So, ang ginagawa dito is kinukuha mo na yung length. So, again, ito na yung isang lesson dito. strlen will give us the length of the string. Okay? So, pag nakuha natin yung length ng string na yan, and then tingnan natin yung index. So, again, yung last character is kung ano man yung length minus 1 kasi nga we start our index with 0. So, tinignan natin ito, if len is greater than 0, ibig sabihin mayroon kang pinasok na data dito. And yung strlen minus 1, yung last character is equal to backslash n. Kapag yes, palitan mo yung last character, so that's the last character ng backslash 0. You notice we use single quote kasi character yan. That is a single character. Ito yung mga escape characters. Diba? So, we replace backslash n, that is actually the enter key, with backslash 0, which is null value. Actually, itong lahat nito, ang shortcut niyan ito, pwedeng ganito. Alisin lang yung remarks dyan. So, here, this will scan where we can find backslash n. Yung bibigay niya, yan yung index na kung saan makikita yung backslash n. Kung saan makikita si backslash n, yun ang gamitin mong index ng str1 and then replace that with backslash 0. So, yun na yun. Okay, so we have a string and then next we have another string, dalawang string ang nilagay natin. So, dito, dalawang string na yan, ganun din ang ginawa natin. So, str2. So, the same with string 1. So, how do we print string? Ito lang, %s. Kaya, lalabas na yung string 1 and string 2. How do we get the length of a string? We use strlen. Di ba? So, strlen. Yan yung length ng string. And then, next is, how do we compare string? So, to compare string, we use strcmp. So, hindi pwede yung lesser than, greater than, equal, ganun sa string. Ang ginagamit natin, strcmp. Again, kasi it's an array. So, itong strcmp, pinagko-compare niya one by one yung mga characters. So, kapag ang result nito, so, this will actually return an integer. Kaya, tinan nyo, meron tayong integer variable dito na magre-receive ng result nito. Kapag 0 ang value niyan, that means equal. Kapag lesser than 0 or that means it's a negative value, that means string 1 is lesser than string 2. Kapag greater than 0, that means the reverse. String 1 is greater than string 2. So, yun ang ginawa nito. So, ito, strcmp is used to compare string. strlen is the length of a string. Tala nyo, strcmp compare. Then, ito naman, string concatenation or magjo-join ng string. How do we join string? We just use strcat. So, ibig sabihin yan, yung laman nito, idudugtong dito sa str1. Okay, yung laman nito, idudugtong dito sa str1. So, yung result, dapat makikita mo dito sa str1, magjo-join yung dalawang string. Mamaya, titignan natin yan. Yung strcopy, ibig sabihin, yung laman nito, ilalagay mo rito. Okay, yung laman nito, ilalagay mo rito. So, you are copying the content of this to this one. Ito yung magre-receive ng value. Okay, kaya pag titignan mo ngayon dito, dapat makikita natin yung laman ng str1, which is the concatenation of str1 and str2 will now also be stored in str2. Kaya parehas ng laman yung str1 and str2. Okay, and then next we have here yung substring. Ano naman yung substring? For example, hanapin natin si word. So, we have here a pointer. So, str is the function. It will return the address where we can find substring inside str1. Okay? Pag gusto mong makita yung position yan as an index, so gawin mo lang yung position na address ng ito where i-minus mo dun sa address ni str1 kasi nga yun ang hinanap natin, str1. Ang makikita mo ngayon, ang makukuha mong value is yung index. It will be the index. Okay? So, substring S, yun lang yung string. So, it's not found. Paano naman mag-convert to uppercase? Again, str, searches or sinesearch niya kung saan makikita yung substring sa loob ni str1. And then it gives us the position, the address. And then here now is to uppercase. Paano ito? Ginawa na natin ito. Ginamit na natin ito. This converts a character to uppercase. Ang ginawa lang natin, i-scan lang natin or tinaverse natin yung array from 0 to hanggang sa last. You remember, backslash 0 is the end of the string. So, mula beginning hanggang sa end ng string. Tapos, ang ginawa lang natin, pinalitan lang natin lahat ng uppercase to upper. Kaya pag titignan mo si str1 ngayon, naka-uppercase na yan. So, we have here str1. So, recap. Again, you have to include this. Ganito ang pag-declare ng string. Okay, ganito na ngayon ang mas magandang pag-input ng string instead of scanf. Pero remember, we have to remove or replace yung \n using this one or this one. So strlen is the length of a string. Size of is the size of the string. So in number of characters or number of bytes. And then strcspn returns the position or the index where we can find this character inside this character. Okay? So yan yun. And then to print a string, we use %s. To get the length of the string, we have strlen. To compare the string, we have strcmp. To concatenate string, we have strcat. To copy a string, we have strcpy. And then to search for a substring, we have strstr. And then to convert characters to uppercase, we use to upper. So to convert a string to uppercase, ganito yung routine natin, yung buong yan. Okay? Pero ito, this converts just a single character. So let's run the program. Makita natin. Yan. Kunwari, hello. Yun yung first string. Ito yung second string. So, yan. Pinit lang natin yung first string, second string. Length of string 1, 5. Diba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Comparison of string 1 and string 2, negative 1. Ibig sabihin, lesser si string 1 kaysa kay string 2. Kasi nga, letter H. Ito letter W. Mas mababa ang ASCII code ng H kaysa kay W. Concatenate, so pinagdutong lang, hello, world. Ngayon, itong string 1, ito yung laman ni string 1. Kinopya mo kay string 2, pinrint natin si string 2 dito. Yan, hello world then. Then world is found at position 5. So 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yan. Position 5. Yan yung str, str. Ito naman yung nag-convert sa uppercase. Okay? So, try natin ang isa pang another value. So, word parehas. Word. Yan. So, nakita nyo ngayon dito sa comparison ng string, naging 0. Bakit 0? Kasi equal. Diba? So, yun. Anyway, I'll be posting this. Kaya, yun na yung lecture for today.